Hey, so this is a premium streetwear and jewelry brand. Every customer call, text, and email used to go through a person, and every part of running the business, from checking messages to managing contacts, took the owner's direct time. I built two AI assistants to change that, one for customers and one just for the owner. So I'll tell you about the both. So Nora is the first one. Nora is the customer facing one. So she's the AI customers ever talk to. And Nancy is completely separate, private, owner only, never customer facing. That split matters because what Nora's allowed to say and do is much very different from what Nancy handles. Okay, so let's just start with Nora. So there are some hard rules. She never touches payment details. If someone wants to buy something, she texts them a secure checkout link instead. So what basically I've done here is that I have integrated or configured Ring Central with it. So it just gets the caller's number and send the link via SMS. Well, she also never invents information, no made up prices, no guest availability, no invented order status. Everything she says comes directly from a tool call. If the tool comes back empty, she says she couldn't find it and offers a follow up instead of guessing. So basically, what does here is that I have integrated Shopify with it. So what the agent does is that it calls the Shopify app through a fast API backend and gets the info from there live during the call. And it's not any guessed or made up prices or anything like that. Also, she's built to protect the brand's backend. She can talk about the actual product brand they sell, and she's never allowed to mention suppliers, vendors, fulfillment partners as far as the customer is concerned. So, on product questions, you can see it here. She looks up the actual SKU, real name, real price, and real stock. And if it is on sale, she says exactly how much off and the price after the discount. If someone wants the link, she sends that exact products page, not just the home page. So the caller will just click the link and the product will pop up on its screen. Order tracking works the same way. She asks for the order number, reads it back digit to digit to confirm it's right, and only shares the single customer facing tracking number, never anything internal. And for anything she can't resolve, a complaint, a refund, or someone asking for a real person, she doesn't pretend to transfer the call live. She alerts the team with the caller's name, a short type like complaint or refund, and a summary of the call. That tells the caller the team's been notified and will follow up. One more detail worth showing is that she reads emails and websites out loud in a very specific way, spelling out dot and at instead of gluing them together. And she reads number like order numbers or zip codes digit by digit instead of as a full number. Small thing, but it's the difference between sounding robotic and sounding right on a real phone call. So this agent, whenever a person calls this agent, it basically acts like a real human. Not that it says it's a real human, but it just acts like one. So it's basically a human experience. And now I'll shift to Nancy. Okay, so this is Nancy. This is owner's private line, and she's never customer facing at all. So you can see it here. She can give a verbal briefing, new orders, messages, emails, anything that needs attention, leading with the most important item first, not just a flat list. So what it does is that it gets all the information, all the recent emails, and it's just added into the database and all the SMS too. So it just reads the most important briefing from the database basically. So you can see it here. She can give a verbal briefing, new orders, messages, emails, anything that needs attention, leading with the most important item first, not just a flat list. So the owner doesn't have to check his emails or the SMS. The agent just reads him out. Also, she can send a message or email on the owner's behalf, but never without reading it back word for word and getting an explicit yes first, no silent sends. So there shouldn't be any email sent that the owner don't know about. And she manages the entire contact list by voice. Look someone up, add or update a contact, or do a full bulk review where she reads through every contact one at a time so the owner can confirm, correct, or remove them. And here's the end workflow for that. So, well, you can see it here. It can add the contact, update the contact, and even delete the contact. It is a lot of other workflows as well. So these are just the triggers that I use, and then the actions and Nora email handler. Basically it reads all the emails, and then it manages the contact. And then the Nancy, who can call any contact, basically transfers the call to any contact. And then the Nora SMS handler. Basically, it does everything that a personal assistant do and much more. So end to end, customers get fast, accurate answers and fast checkout path 24/7 without even risking a made-up price or an exposed backend detail. And the owner runs contacts, messages, and briefings completely hands-free, with every outbound message confirmed before it goes out. This is the kind of system I like building, drawing a clean line between what the public should see and what only the owner should control, and making sure neither side can cross into the other's territory. If you need something that has to serve two very different audiences safely, let's talk.